What is up, investors, and welcome back to the Everything Crypto Show. I am your host, Everything Crypto, here to bring you the latest and most important news moving the crypto markets. Now, as always, please remember that nothing on this channel is financial advice. These videos are for viewer education and entertainment purposes only, so please invest responsibly as I want this community to thrive in the long run, and I love and appreciate you all. And on that note, we have some serious stuff to get through today, including a potential local bottom being found in the crypto markets, Crypto.com making a huge upgrade to their NFT platform, as well as Celsius actually announcing their refund plan. And suffice to say, investors are not too happy with that. So without further ado, it is time to sit back, relax, grab that morning cup of joe, and enjoy the show. And we are going to start off, as we always do, taking a look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts, as they do really dictate where the rest of the market wants to move. So Bitcoin is now well above that 2018 all-time high of 20,000. We are currently at 21.6K. However, we've been calling out this 200-week moving average now for at least the past couple of videos as a level that Bitcoin absolutely needs to break above for us to look bullish again. And that sits at 22.5K. And you'll notice here that in the past 24 hours, Bitcoin got rejected at 22.7K. So I do highly suspect that the 200-week moving average is acting as a very strong level of resistance, and we could just stay range bound here between that 20,000 key level and the 200-week moving average of 22.5K. But Bitcoin will not look bullish to me until we can actually get back above that 200-week moving average. Now, Ethereum and altcoins are holding up significantly better, surprisingly, which does indicate to me that we could start to see a reversal here. And the reason being is quite simple. ETH is now also above its 2018 all-time high of 1,400. It got rejected there on the Saturday, but today it did go ahead and make a clean break above and is now sitting at 1,480 something, well above that 200-week moving average as well. And that is also reflected here in the ETH to Bitcoin valuation, which has just absolutely sprungboard off of this long-term level of support that we have had on the chart. So this long-term uptrend here really started back in like early 2016, and then this was a shorter-term uptrend that began in 2021 when the bull run happened for alts. And you can see that in the past months we did actually break this trend line seriously and go back to this long-term trend line, but we actually made a perfect bounce off of it after a little technical fake out below it. So I will be curious to see if ETH can actually break through that 50-week moving average on its ETH to Bitcoin valuation. And if we do see this breakout happen, we could see a serious move on ETH and alts, and that would be a sign of a reversal, as when a bull market does return, people do tend to enter riskier assets again. So I will definitely be keeping a close eye on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the ETH versus Bitcoin valuation, as that is very telling of what state of the market we are in. Now, we got to take a look at this article from Blockworks here that says cryptos rally in wake of inflation data. Here's why. So we have talked about this, we got the inflation data coming in at 9.1%, yet the crypto markets rallied like crazy off that news. And I think there are a couple of reasons why. So for starters here, this 9.1% number, we know it's complete BS. This is all stuff made up by the government, but they even acknowledged before this number came out that this was not really including the harsh pullback that we saw in fuel prices this month, which are a massive part of inflation. That is a massive part hurting people's pockets right now. So the fact that they didn't even have the fuel decrease in this 9.1% definitely leads me to believe that people are just not taking this number as seriously, because to be honest, it's baloney. It's always baloney either way, but they really missed the mark this month and not including fuel in that equation. And the other reason that comes from Tom Pagler here, CEO of Prime Trust, is he basically thinks there is more stability in the crypto markets right now and that we may have seen some sort of a local bottom. And he does cite things like the Celsius bankruptcy, the Voyager bankruptcy, Terra 2.0. So he says that the crypto market has kind of already been in this state of heightened fear and they are restructuring, whereas the traditional markets are still a little concerned about what is going to happen in July, mainly on July 28th, when it will most likely be announced that the US is in a technical recession. And when the market does start reacting positively to negative news, it is usually a signal that we have seen a local bottom, as all this fear may have already been priced in, right? So the Voyager bankruptcy actually came like just last week, and we saw no move to the downside off of that. And all that fear and uncertainty and doubt that we experienced a couple weeks ago with Celsius, with the whole Terra Luna collapse with 3 Arrows Capital, that was true capitulation at it, like in its finest form. I have never seen capitulation to that level in the crypto markets. So we definitely could have hit some sort of a local bottom, which would be interesting. Now we have the Australian central bank governor says that widely used cryptocurrencies need to be backed by the state or regulated just as we regulate bank deposits. So Australia is definitely going for more hardcore crypto regulation here, and that is why we are actually invested in projects like Quant and like Ripple, who are both working with the Australian central bank to push out their CBDC. We do not need to agree with regulation, but I do acknowledge that it's coming regardless of whether we like it or not, so we are here to make money off of it, and that is why we do invest in these alt projects that are in tight with these banks, with these regulators that are going to make some big decisions in the coming years regarding CBDCs and regulation around the crypto space as a whole. Now we also have broker M1 Finance to allow clients to buy Bitcoin, and why is that relevant? Well, that's because M1 Finance is worth $6 billion. They have $6 billion, or rather in assets under management, and that is equivalent to roughly 1.5% of Bitcoin's current market cap at 400 bill. So definitely not a joke indeed if all these M1 Finance customers will actually be able to legitimately buy Bitcoin and hold it in their M1 Finance accounts. Now we got some big news to break down from the Cronos team here, but before we actually get into that, I just want to bring you guys a quick word from this video sponsor. This video is brought to you by New America NFT, one of the newest projects to launch on the Cronos chain. Now, before I actually break down what this project is all about and what the team has coming up the pipeline, I just want to let you guys know that we are currently running a Twitter giveaway where you can go ahead and get yourself entered to win a free New America NFT, and this is in celebration of their upcoming play-to-earn shooter game that is expected to go into beta in Q3 of 2022 and see a full game launch on the Cronos chain in Q1 of 2023. So more about that Twitter giveaway at the end, but first I want to let you guys know what this project is all about and the exciting stuff that they have coming in the future. New America NFT has just launched their first project on Loopad, which does actually contain 980 enforcers that you will be able to use in the upcoming shooter. Now for starters here, the first thing that I did notice about this project that I am a fan of is this attractive entry point of 550 CRO, which definitely makes minting your very own enforcer NFT very accessible to the general public. Now when you mint your enforcer, it will actually be assigned a tier from 1 to 5, and that is actually identified by the icon on their chest. So you can see here we have a tier 2, a tier 3, and a tier 4. All of them do have utilities that will be usable in the upcoming play-to-earn game. If you are able to collect the correct combination of enforcers, you will receive a female enforcer, which is one of the ways you can gain access to their DAO, the Special Forces membership, and having this membership will net you monthly CRO awards, automatic whitelist, and automatic airdrop to every future drop. You will be a part of creating their third collection, which will be the enforcers tier 6 to 10, and with your participation, the Special Forces community will receive 50% of first market sales. And although the game is still in its first phases of development, the devs have actually gone ahead and teased us with a little gameplay to get me even more excited here. So the game is titled Enforcers Unchained Kill for CRO, and it is going to be the very first play-to-earn shooter game where you will be able to connect your MetaMask or DeFi wallet and play as the NFT character that you hold. You will be able to play to earn in PvE and PvP modes, and holding any enforcer in your wallet will earn you 3D assets you can use within the game or sell on secondary markets, as well as get you automatic whitelist to future drops. So imagine being able to get a weapon as an NFT and then use it in this game and then flip it on the secondary market for crypto. Definitely a step up from the traditional gaming industry where you do not own any of the skins or weapons that you pay for. So tons to look forward to here when it comes to this project, including the Enforcer NFTs, the female Enforcer NFTs, the upcoming play-to-earn shooter, as well as access to the Special Forces DAO. And to celebrate what this team has coming up, we are actually doing a giveaway right now, compliments of the New America NFT team, where we are giving away one enforcer. And to enter, you need to follow myself and the New America NFT account, subscribe to this channel, like and retweet, and tag 3 friends. So once again, thank you to New America NFT, and I wish you all the best of luck in this contest. Now, getting into Crypto.com here, which appears to be making a very big move on the NFT side of things. For starters, we did cover this announcement on the weekend that cruising at 88 miles per hour, it seems like this loaded lion and his Cyber Cub companion are speeding off somewhere. Could it have something to do with the rumors of a great treasure that lies on the Cronos chain? So definitely predicting here that the loaded lions are going to be migrating over to the Cronos chain for the Cronos verse, as the Cronos chain has really put a lot of emphasis on GameFi, on blockchain gaming. I think this will be very, very big in the future, and it definitely makes sense for them to put their very own exclusive NFT project onto the Cronos chain to benefit from GameFi. Now, also, they have been making pushes to streamline their NFT app directly and get into competition with OpenSea, as you can now trade blue chip collectibles from OpenSea directly on Crypto.com NFT and the app. You're able to discover, manage, and trade your NFTs with one Crypto.com NFT account, transact in USD with no gas fees associated. Now, this is absolutely massive, and if we actually take a look at this video here from my man Texas Hodl, you're going to notice all of the different Bored Apes that are now being sold on Crypto.com NFT. Now, why do you think that so many people were actually quick to go ahead and post their Bored Apes on Crypto.com NFT? And the reason is quite simple. Because they are not charging any gas fees or transaction fees, it is actually much, much cheaper. So you're going to notice here that there is a Mutant Ape Yacht Club on Crypto.com's NFT platform. It is going for 43.6K. Now, the exact same Mutant Ape going for 43.6K on Crypto.com is going for 44.7K on OpenSea. So that is a difference of about 1.1K, and that is how Crypto.com is, in my opinion, is going to get this NFT platform at the forefront of these NFT collectibles by actually pushing out the competition with pricing power and zero gas fees, which they have already begun to do here. So definitely very good, and I do like that they are putting some effort into this platform to really gear it up to be a nice competitor to OpenSea. Now, you can see here also that when Crypto.com's NFT platform started, it started with one chain and one chain only, the Crypto.org chain, to support their loaded lions. Now you can take a look and see they have since included Ethereum, Polygon, Cronos, and Solana into their NFT ecosystem. Once again, just trying to make it that one-stop shop. And if you actually go to the homepage of Crypto.com right now, you can see they are actually featuring these cross-chain NFT projects, including Other Deed, Beans, the Mutant Ape, and the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and Doodles, etc. So definitely liking this push from Crypto.com in this aspect of their platform. So that is how you properly push your NFT platform to become a legitimate competitor to the norm. And I think Coinbase could definitely take a couple of notes from Crypto.com in that aspect. I mean, in many aspects. But to be honest, Coinbase is having a whole lot of struggles right now. And I think that their flopping NFT platform is probably the least of their concerns. Now, we talked yesterday about how Coinbase has effectively stopped their US affiliate program, as they no longer even think that it's worth it to continue acquiring new customers. And now you're going to notice that Binance has surpassed Coinbase for having the most Bitcoin of any exchange. So Coinbase has just been on a steady decline here since 2021, and you can see here that Binance has just been on a continued increase, really, and now Binance has officially flipped Coinbase in terms of the most Bitcoin held. Now, if you're watching this video, please get your crypto off an exchange. I don't care if it's Coinbase, Crypto.com, Binance. I highly recommend cold storage, but this is definitely very interesting to see, as Coinbase does kind of fall from that number one spot after having that beginner's advantage. And in my opinion, now Binance is the only competition standing in the way of Crypto.com taking that number one spot, which I do believe that we will eventually. Now, you can also see here that Three Arrows Capital co-founder Zhu Su has filed a he's filed a $5 million claim against his own company. Like, are you serious, man? So for those of you who don't know, Zhu Su was the CEO of Three Arrows Capital, and now he's filed a $5 million claim against his own company, despite the fact that they actually owe $3.5 billion to 27 different firms, and one of these loans alone is a $2.36 billion loan to Genesis. So Zhu Su over here is trying to take his bankrupt company and make a claim against that for his bankrupt self, essentially. And yeah, what I've noticed a lot with this kind of like meltdown that's happened is just the absolute endless pit of money, of fake money that has just been created out of nowhere. And I'm talking about Sam Bankman-Fried taking a loan from Voyager with Alameda Capital and then offering to buy them out with his other company, FTX, when they went bankrupt. And now we have Zhu Su here, who pretty much just sent 3 Arrows Capital into the ground. And now he's trying to make a claim against his own bankrupt company. Also, after he spent $50 million on a yacht of basically not his money because they owed $3.5 billion to others. So yeah, this is just absolutely insane. And again, this is what happens when you're over leveraged, when you spend your money, when you don't think that crypto's ever going to crash. And that is how you get caught in these bear markets. This is very healthy, in my opinion, to actually wean out irresponsible actors like Zhu Su, like 3 Arrows Capital, and like Celsius, who we are going to cover to wrap up this video, as they have actually revealed a restructuring plan. And I'll just tell you guys, it sucks, okay? This plan sucks. It's a restructuring plan. I understand that they are sort of just doing the best they can, given the fact that they have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They also did pay their debts back to Compound, Aave, and Maker, clearing all of its Bitcoin loans earlier this month. Now, nonetheless, the bankruptcy was a way for the company to protect itself while strategizing a restructuring plan. So Celsius had liabilities of $5.5 billion, and of this, $4.7 billion is owed back to their customers. So they have finally shed some light on this restructuring plan in light of the court hearing. And basically what they're saying is they have broken away from most positions where it borrowed and posted collateral to a third party. So here they're referencing the whole Terra Luna collapse. So additionally, they have frozen loan accounts and stopped liquidating any loans. The firm has suspended any new investment activity, including staking assets on other protocols. Now, they also revealed their plan to restructure. They do have their mining company here, which is also filed for bankruptcy, yet is still operational. And they are considering actually selling parts of their mining rigs to actually go ahead and take Celsius itself out of bankruptcy. However, that is also a problem, as mining rig prices have been falling as of recently. So the firm may provide customers with the option to recover cash at a discount or remain long in crypto. So basically what they're saying is that if you want your cash back, maybe you'll get like 50 or 60% of your cash back if you want it back at a discount, or you can actually keep 100% of your funds, but you have to remain long in crypto. And what that signals to me is that basically if you choose to remain long in crypto, your crypto is just going to be held in that account and still halted until Celsius can actually fully figure their balance sheet out. And if you do choose to take the cash option, then you will be given back some cash at a discount, meaning you will not get back everything you invested. And that probably doesn't even account for the fall in prices. So definitely like a very disappointing recovery plan here from Celsius. I understand they're kind of, pinching here for what they can, given that they have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But to be honest, this is not really like a restructuring plan at all. It's basically like a, hey, if you want your cash back, you can get back just a little bit of it, not all of it, or you can choose to hold your crypto with us while we figure out how to actually unhalt withdrawals. So, yeah, I mean, again, this is what happens when centralized exchanges are not responsible with their users' funds. This is why I continue to put my faith in companies like Crypto.com and even like Binance. I have to commend them for actually really being a big player throughout this whole downturn. And yeah, the more that these other centralized exchanges do fall, it really does just make room and pave road for the stronger ones to really be at the forefront. And that's what we want. We want the best of the best exchanges. We don't want people like Alex Mashinsky handling our money through these DeFi degenerate gambling plays. So once again, if you have any money locked on any of these exchanges, I sincerely hope that you do get it back. I am wishing you all a peaceful and a restful Tuesday, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out for now.